In the history of human achievement, few figures have combined physical mastery with philosophical insight as seamlessly as Bruce Lee. His name is synonymous with martial arts, but he was so much more than a fighter. He was a thinker, a philosopher, and a relentless seeker of truth, behind the lightning-fast punches and charismatic on-screen presence was a mind devoted to self-understanding, growth, and the pursuit of excellence. Bruce Lee's philosophy isn't just for martial artists. It's a roadmap for life. It offers timeless lessons in resilience, clarity, authenticity, and transformation. To study his wisdom is to discover the principles that guided him to greatness and the habits that allowed him to express his full potential in every aspect of his life. Today, we're going to explore Bruce Lee's philosophy in depth, what drove him, the timeless advice he shared, and how you can apply his insights to your own life. By delving into his teachings, we discover not only the man behind the legend, but also the tools to cultivate mastery, purpose, and fulfillment. Bruce Lee was born in San Francisco in 1940, but he grew up on the chaotic streets of Hong Kong. From a young age, he encountered conflict and social limitations, but these experiences didn't break him. They forged him. Even as a child, Lee was incredibly curious, agile, and tenacious. He wasn't just fascinated by physical movement, but by the principles behind it. How could the body move with maximum efficiency? How could you generate the most force with the least effort? How could the mind control instinct, emotion, and action all at once? These questions laid the foundation for his entire philosophy, which would later blend martial arts, psychology, and spiritual insight into a complete system for living. To understand Bruce Lee is to understand a mind that saw life as an art form, a dynamic interplay of body, mind, and spirit. He believed that mastery in one area couldn't exist without balance in the others. At the heart of Bruce Lee's philosophy is an extraordinary motivation, a relentless drive to push beyond limits and realize human potential. Unlike many who chase fame or fortune, Lee's primary goal was self-mastery. His motivation was rooted in several key ideas. First, the pursuit of authenticity. Lee believed every person must find their own truth. He rejected rigid imitation. His famous mantra, absorb what is useful, discard what is not, add what is uniquely your own, is a call to express your inner self fully and courageously. Second, striving for constant growth. Lee was never satisfied. He trained his body, mind, and spirit continuously, always seeking to transcend his limitations. For him, motivation was fueled by the belief that human potential is vast, and self-improvement is a lifelong journey. Third, harmonizing mind and body. Lee knew that true strength comes from integrating mental clarity with physical ability. Discipline in one without the other creates imbalance. Harmony produces real power. Motivation is sustained when the mind, body, and spirit are aligned. And finally, facing challenges as opportunities. Instead of fearing failure, Lee saw it as a teacher. Every obstacle was a chance to refine his technique, cultivate resilience, and expand his understanding. This mindset gave him an inner fortitude that allowed him to face any challenge with calm confidence. This deep-seated motivation rooted in authenticity, growth, balance, and resilience was the engine that drove every aspect of his life. So what are the core lessons from his philosophy? These teachings transcend the dojo and offer guidance for anyone seeking a more powerful and deliberate life. Perhaps his most famous lesson is to be like water. Water is soft, yet it can crash through anything. It conforms to the shape of its container, yet it's unstoppable. Lee taught that adaptability in thought and action is the key to overcoming challenges. Life requires us to be fluid, to adjust our course without losing our purpose. Another key lesson is simplicity and efficiency. Lee believed that unnecessary complexity hinders performance. In both martial arts and life, simplicity is strength. Strip away the excess, focus on what's essential, and act decisively. Efficiency is the natural result of mental and physical clarity. He also taught about self-expression through mastery. He saw martial arts not as mere combat, but as a form of self-expression. The technique should flow naturally from the practitioner's own mind and body. The same principle applies to life. Authentic action arises from personal mastery and deep self-awareness. This leads to the idea of continuous learning. Lee was a voracious learner. He studied multiple martial arts, philosophy, and psychology. He was always experimenting, analyzing, and refining. He believed that learning is an unending process and that stagnation is the enemy of excellence. Curiosity and reflection were essential to his practice. Lee also emphasized the importance of confronting fear and limits. Physical pain, social criticism, and internal doubt weren't obstacles to be avoided, but tools for growth. He taught that courage emerges when we face adversity head-on, building our resilience and self-confidence in the process. Underlying all of this is the integration of mind, body, and spirit. Lee's philosophy was holistic. Mental clarity enhances physical skill. Emotional balance strengthens decision-making. Physical discipline reinforces mental focus. True excellence arises only when all dimensions of your potential are aligned and working together. And finally, he taught us to take responsibility for our own growth. Lee rejected reliance on external validation. He believed mastery and wisdom are personal responsibilities. The path to greatness is paved with deliberate effort, self-reflection, and disciplined practice, not luck or outside recognition. So how can we apply this powerful wisdom in our own modern lives? Bruce Lee's principles offer a practical framework. Start with self-reflection. Take a good look at your habits, your goals, and your values. Identify areas where you are just going through the motions and make a conscious choice to act with more intention. Next, embrace adaptability. When life throws you a curveball, try to flow like water. Adjust your strategies, remain calm, and pursue your goals with flexibility and persistence. Don't let rigidity hold you back. Simplify and focus. We live in a world of endless distractions. Actively eliminate what's unnecessary. Prioritize the actions that align with your deepest values and contribute to your personal growth. Commit to lifelong learning. Approach every challenge as an opportunity to learn something new. Read, experiment, and constantly refine your skills. Remember that growth is an iterative process. It's never truly complete. Integrate your mind, body, and spirit. Find a balance between physical activity, mental training, and emotional reflection. Practices like exercise, meditation, journaling, or any creative expression can help cultivate harmony and inner strength. Confront your fears deliberately. Don't run from obstacles, use them as your training ground. Each challenge you face with courage strengthens your resilience and builds unshakable confidence. And above all, express your authenticity. Align your actions with your personal truth. Avoid imitation or putting on a show for others. Cultivate and share your unique voice in everything you do. By incorporating these practices, Bruce Lee's philosophy becomes more than just ideas, it becomes a living framework for your life. Bruce Lee's philosophy transcends his films, his fights, and even his own life. It's a powerful testament to the transformative power of discipline, authenticity, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. He showed us that our potential isn't limited by our circumstances, but is cultivated through intention, effort, and insight. When we study his philosophy, we gain more than just cool quotes or fighting techniques. We gain a roadmap for living deliberately, authentically, and powerfully. His teachings remind us that mastery is a lifelong journey, that obstacles are opportunities, and that true greatness is forged in the alignment of mind, body, and spirit. Bruce Lee's legacy endures not because of the myths, but because his wisdom continues to inspire, challenge, and guide us. By embracing his lessons, we can learn to flow like water, strike with clarity, and live with unshakable purpose. He remains not just a martial arts legend, but a timeless teacher, illuminating the path toward human excellence. Thanks for watching. If you found value in this, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need to hear it. See you in the next one.